What's good, everybody? It's Power430 here. Welcome back to another challenge video. If you can't tell already, I may or may not have a slight addiction to all things Godzilla. I mean, just look at all these playlists. It's just ridiculous at this point. And it all started when I played a little game created by Pipeworks Studios that was released for the GameCube on October 15th of 2002, titled Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. This game was my entire childhood back in the day. The ability to play as different kaijus across the different eras of Godzilla was a great way to introduce these characters to a new audience that probably couldn't get the movies back in the early 2000s. Especially when it comes to my childhood, as this game was my introduction to most of these kaiju. Being able to play as 11 unique kaijus with Ghidorah being unplayable in this game was an experience I will never forget, especially for the Xbox version, which included MEGALON 3 as a version exclusive kaiju. So I thought, as a fun idea, since for the past 6 months my channel has been dedicated to nothing but Godzilla content, I would go through the entirety of this game's adventure mode, but this time, make it into a type of Nuzlocke, just like for Pokemon games, where I had to complete adventure mode without losing a single fight. Here are the rules for this challenge. I must defeat a kaiju's adventure mode without dying a single time. If I do lose a battle, no matter where I'm at, I must reset the attempt. And if I fail a total of 3 times, I must reset from the very beginning of the challenge. Yeah, this challenge is going to feel like a marathon, where even the slightest mistake could mean disaster. For this challenge, I set the kaijus in a specific order to help me not just go down the character selection screen. I thought by doing this I would make the challenge more difficult, but it turns out I actually just set them in alphabetical order. But in the end, it shouldn't matter, as this challenge shouldn't take too long, as I probably have hundreds upon hundreds of hours put into this game when playing both versions. I think I can handle jumping from medium difficulty to hard difficulty. I mean, how hard could it actually be? No! Damn it! Okay. I can't believe I missed. Oh wow, this game is a lot tougher than I remembered it being. But if you're new here and like what you see, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. And shout out to these legendary members who can see challenge videos like this and other kaiju related content early by joining the channel. The link is in the description. And if this challenge video does get over 50 likes, I may attempt this challenge for Godzilla Save the Earth. If you want to see that, comment down below. With all that out of the way, let's get on with the Godzilla Nuzlocke. What I'm doing here is a quote-unquote Nuzlocke, in the sense that I'm going to be going through every single adventure mode with all the kaijus deathless. That means I only got 1 life. I have to go through every single kaiju you see in the bottom, right? So I'm starting with Anguirus and ending at RODAN. I thought this would be a neat way to not just to make sure I don't go through everyone who's like OP first, and then kind of work my way through the hard ones. Because if I lose on the hard ones, I'd probably like struggle. It'd be painful. Now, for those who have never played this game before, I'm going to quickly summarize what adventure mode is all about and how you're able to complete it in the first place. Each adventure mode for every kaiju starts the same way, with alien invaders named the Vortag broadcasting to the planet that they have taken over the Earth's monsters and are invading the Earth for their resources. It's what they do, apparently.
We have come to seize control of your planet and plunder its resources for our own purposes. It's what we do.
So it's up to our selected monster to fight 8 other kaijus that are attacking major cities, which then we shall be teleported up to the Vortex mothership that will take on our final opponent. On paper, that doesn't sound too bad actually, but here's where the set to hard mode really kicks in, as the AI in this game is relentless. They're able to do combos against you, perfectly block your attacks, and immediately rush over to the different power-ups that can sometimes spawn in by the Vortag to help them, or if you're able to grab it, help your own kaiju. But most of the time, the AI can see it off screen and bolt towards a potential rage, which could instantly deal massive damage against me. And no better example of this is when I had to use Gigan against Godzilla 90s. Or dodge it, but it's like, nope, I'm running still by accident. Oh no, here we go. Oh, that did a lot of damage. You're right. Okay, of course Godzilla gets that. Another health pack? It just ain't meant to be. Is that another health pack? Oh my god, another health pack. Another one. It ain't meant to be, people. It just isn't meant to be. How many health packs did Godzilla get, like, in a row? I think 3, right? The matches could go from guaranteed victories to back-breaking losses in an instant. So not only do I have to deal with the annoying CPUs, but I also have to contend with RNG drops from the Vortag, making this challenge daunting at times when factoring in the additional rules. I was already at attempt 4 and it was looking bleak as I just couldn't pull it together as I lost my very first match as Anguirus against MEGALON, but I didn't want to restart to attempt number 5, so I decided to give myself a strike and keep trying. And here's where our journey can finally begin. I can't believe I can't be MEGALON all of a sudden. I'm so bad. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to be doing something a tad bit different than what I would normally do for these type of challenge runs, as I'm going to be talking about each kaiju and how they function in the game. I feel that this will make the video a bit more entertaining instead of just having it be all the close battles I had during the run. Why not I also talk about the strengths and weaknesses of each kaiju along the way. I mean, this is a fighting game after all, and none of the kaijus play the exact same way. Well, maybe except for 4. I mean, technically 6, but we'll get to them later on in the video. For now, let's talk about everyone's favorite underdog in the Godzilla series,
Anguirus.
One of the 3 starter kaijus players can immediately choose from. Anguirus is a perfect kaiju to use when you're just playing the game for the first time and don't feel like using Godzilla 90s for some reason. Anguirus is one of the tankiest kaijus in the game, obviously thanks to the giant spike shield that can protect him from most, if not all, physical attacks thrown at him. Also for the stats, for anyone wondering how I'm getting them when they don't show it in-game, I'm taking the stats from Godzilla Save the Earth to use as a basis for discussion. But even then, in the manual guide for this game on Xbox, they actually do show each of the kaiju stats for the game, and they are the exact same as they are in Save the Earth. So I never knew that actually. That was interesting to find out, so if you didn't know, now you know. Anguirus is a perfect kaiju for first time players, as Anguirus is just durable enough to take a lot of hits thrown by the CPU of this game and still find a way to win, without feeling like every battle is an uphill climb. Although one thing that hinders Anguirus from being one of the better kaijus in this game is the fact that he doesn't have a proper beam attack. He has a roar instead. And although it has a short range, one upside that it has in comparison to everyone that has a beam attack is, instead it can hit through buildings. So if you're evading a kaiju that is charging towards you and the only thing between you and being KO'd is a building, Anguirus can use his sonic roar to gain an upper hand on an unsuspecting opponent. Even Anguirus' moveset is not too shabby either. The ability to roll into a ball to deal massive damage, just like in Godzilla Final Wars, is a treat to see, and front flipping on your down opponent to take a chunk of HP away will never not be satisfying to me. I mean, it does massive damage regardless of the kaiju. If you're new to the game and want to just smash buttons without feeling the need to be punished, then Anguirus is a perfect kaiju for you. And although not the strongest kaiju in this game, Anguirus makes up for that by being versatile and a defensive machine. Come on, I can't be this bad anymore. I literally beat... How did I beat Anguirus at my first attempt so easily? I missed. Okay, finally we beat MEGALON. I didn't expect that actually. Oh, okay. Thank you, camera, for noticing it for me. This is it. All right, gotta get down. Gotta get down. That's good. That's good at least. Guy gets down. I should have. I saw that. Barely, but I saw it. But we beat King-Ghidorah. That did a lot of damage. Oh. Come on. There we go. Destroyer defeated. Alright, good. Oh my god, everything that is going wrong can go wrong. Except for that. Oh my god, military. I mean, frozen every single time. Where is that thing? I think I destroyed it. I panicked. I panicked because I heard the thing. Where the hell are you going, King-Ghidorah? Barely. They gotta take down MECHAGodzilla 2. Numero dos. I just literally run around and like avoid the tanks or the alien ships because they do a lot more damage over time than MEGALON does at times. Okay, I was gonna be like, no way I choked that, right? No way I choked that. Okay, again. Anguirus is victorious. Anguirus deserves to be placed in B tier. And yes, at the end of each section, I'm going to be putting them into a tier list. So comment down below if I place a kaiju either too high or too low on this list. With Anguirus being the first kaiju completed, let's do a complete 180 when it comes to an all-defensive kaiju and talk about one that is all about offense. That's right, let's talk about
Destoroyah.
What's there to be said about the devil crab that hasn't been said already? One of the most iconic villains of the Godzilla franchise, it's no surprise that so many people are clamoring at the thought of Destoroyah being included in the Monsterverse in the future. With that being said, Destoroyah has always been one of the stronger kaijus no matter what game it appears in, whether it be in the Pipeworks trilogy, Giga Bash, or even the PS4 Godzilla game where Destoroyah is one of the two fights that are guaranteed to be set at 100 meters, with the Hollywood Godzilla being the other one. So if your power level is on par with the 2014 Godzilla, chances are that in this game, it's one of the top tier kaijus to use, and you would be correct. Destoroyah in this game is ridiculous to face off against. Although being one of the slower kaijus in the game, Destoroyah makes up for this by having a high attack stat and an above average defense. But the one thing that separates Destoroyah from the rest of the kaijus is the weapon stat. The ability to spam your horn attack by using the energy bar can make or break a fight, where if you go down, expect to be comboed into oblivion by a horn katana attack. Not only that, but Destoroyah's moveset may be slow, but one way to counteract this is by using Destoroyah's RB attack, which launches an airborne mine that explodes on contact. And can I just say that with the RB attack, when getting an energy boost, it is one of the most annoying things that can happen during the fight. The attacks just move in a straight line, but for me, it always hits like a heat-seeking missile. It's so annoying. Never mind, it's gone. They're kind of ridiculous. This should be it. The lag. Oh my god, the lag. But it's fine. That's where you're looking at Ghidorah. Spam's OP. The spam is too OP. Goodbye, Gigan. I think I can't get through here. Okay, as I was thinking, like, wait a minute. Was I still moving? What? That's weird. Was I still moving in the cutscene?
KO. KO.
Mega King-Ghidorah, take it down.
You win.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright, can we defeat MEGAGodzilla 2? Okay, they gotta destroy the, some of the turrets. Oh my god, MEGAGodzilla 2 flew! Bet. Okay, cool. Should we GG?
KO.
And there, we did it. Oh my god, okay.
You win.
We did it. Destoroyah went clean. The second best run. I mean, look, what do these all have in common? Destoroyah is easily one of the best kaijus in the game. It can deal massive physical damage that can make a kaiju fly across the screen, and if they try to run away, its RB attack can make sure that no one can escape. Easily an S tier kaiju. With 2 kaijus out of the way, who's next on the challenge list? Ironically enough, it's their poster boy himself. It's finally time we talk about the main character of the Pipeworks trilogy. It's now time to talk about
Godzilla 2000.
the first unlockable kaiju for everyone who completes adventure mode as Godzilla 90s. Godzilla 2000 is their poster boy for the Pipeworks trilogy. With average to above average stats across the board, Godzilla 2000 is a safe choice to use regardless of whether you're a diehard Godzilla fan or not. With a plethora of fast and powerful moves that can deplete your HP in mere seconds if you're not careful, Godzilla 2000 is the purest definition of a top tier kaiju. Yet, this version of Godzilla may be worse than its predecessor. I'll explain what I mean by that when we get to the section for Godzilla 90s, but for now, don't get me wrong, Godzilla 2000 is a good kaiju to use, but it's not a great kaiju to use. Maybe it's just me, but whenever I use Godzilla 2000, Godzilla always feels a bit slow for my liking, and some of the moves that he has are effective, but the energy attacks for 2000 are not that good. At least in comparison to the other S tier kaijus in this game. For example, why is one fireball using up 60% of my energy when Destoroyah can spam its mines and use only 40% energy for each, meaning it can hit 2 real quick? That may not seem like much, but in a close battle where the slightest edge that a kaiju can have can really tip the scales, Godzilla 2000 just doesn't have enough firepower to differentiate itself from the rest of the pack. Thanks. Okay, thanks, King-Ghidorah. My rage, or my health back, actually. Yeah, sucks to suck, doesn't it? Oh my god, come on, grab it. Grab it, Godzilla. Spam it for your life. Spam it for your life. Okay, this should be it. Oh, no, never mind. Easy. You got this, Godzilla. Come on, breathe. Everyone breathe. There we go. Tough break, you know? It sucks having the health pack spawn near you, doesn't it? But we defeated Gigan. All that matters. Alright, cool. But it's kind of too little too late, Orga. Oh, Destoroyah, no. You're not getting that. The misplay. You got baited, Destoroyah. Oh my god. And there we have it. Mecha King-Ghidorah defeated. Now we gotta face MechaGodzilla 2 again.
Godzilla 2000 versus MEGALON.
Actually, legitimately, was I stuck on a little corner of the building? This is close. Come on. There's a health pack. I knew it. I knew there's gonna be a health pack there. That's why MechaGodzilla 2 ran for that. It's not over yet. Still got a chance. Nope. All right. That was a little bit too close for comfort, but you know what? Doesn't even matter. Godzilla 2000 complete. I'm putting Godzilla 2000 in A tier. Not on par with Destoroyah, and it's obviously better than Anguirus, but just does enough where if you were to choose him, you could stand a chance and fight back against the other S tier kaijus. Wow, we've been through 3 kaijus that have been either great or at the very least above average. What are the hot takes going to drop? Oh, it's happening now? Alright folks, let's talk about a cult classic kaiju with
Gigan.
Again, let me be clear, this is not a ranking of whether I like the kaijus or not. This is all about how they perform in the game. I need to state this because Gigan is possibly one of the worst kaijus in the game. Although having the same attack stats as Destoroyah and being the second fastest kaiju in the game, Gigan has some of the lowest defense in the game, making it a glass cannon that often will struggle against bulkier kaijus. You're expected to play Gigan like a lightweight character, get some hits in, dodge attacks, then find an opening to teleport to attack again. Yeah, Gigan can teleport in this game by jumping and using the right trigger to teleport around. On paper, this seems like a cool idea, but in practice, it really doesn't work a majority of the time, and you'll be slowly descending down as your opponent can easily read your next attack. It is not that useful. The only saving grace Gigan has in this game is its rage attack. I haven't spoken about each kaiju's rage attack as, to be honest, most of them are not that good and can be easily avoided with proper timing. However, Gigan's rage attack is easily the best one in the game. He just keeps spinning and spinning with his blades that can throw an enemy into the air, and if caught in a corner, and even at times KO an opponent from full HP. It is really good. But that's the only major positive I have for Gigan, considering that most of the kaijus in this game have some form of resistance to Gigan's physical attacks, making Gigan a pretty bad choice to use. And if you're not in an all or nothing approach by just being super aggressive with Gigan, you're going to have a bad time. That's one. I knew it. I knew I saw something. It was a rage. Wait, look at that Godzilla. What has caught your eye this time? Oh dear. How are you missing Gigan? Gigan, how are you missing that? Am I the crazy one? Oh, okay, well. Gigan, how are you missing that? I actually want to replay that. Looking at the stream again. Yeah, how do you miss that? How do you miss that? It's right there. I'm still in it. I'm still in it. You son of a bitch. I'm still in it. There we go. Okay, we beat Godzilla. Oh, why'd I walk into that? Wait. Run away. Run away. No, I ran out. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Pick up. Pick up the building, Gigan. You tried. You tried. King-Ghidorah. There we go, Anguirus defeated. Oh my god. Now it's PB. Okay, finally. And then it's Mega King-Ghidorah, then MEGAGodzilla 2. You tried, Mega King-Ghidorah. The lag, but you know what? That's fine. Whatever. I'll take it. All that stands is me and MechaGodzilla.
Gigan versus MEGALON.
I got frozen. It's not meant to be. Come on. Actually, no, up that. We can do this. Come on. I really can't do any damage with Gigan against MEGAGodzilla. That's the most annoying thing. Health pack for me? Thank you. The game threw me a bone for once. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god. Finally, we defeated Gigan. Gigan, it makes me sad to do this, but I have to put you in C tier. Such a disappointing kaiju to use. But now we leave the realm of mediocrity to talk about the first clone kaiju in the game, even though it's the first one you can use. Hey, wait a minute, that's so weird. Why is that the case? Anyway, we're talking about
Godzilla 90s.
I'm not going to go into detail with the moveset like I did for Godzilla 2000, as they have the same moveset, just with Godzilla 90s being a tad bit slower compared to 2000. The one thing I will say about Godzilla 90s is that he's the better version of the two, and honestly, it doesn't feel that close. With Godzilla 90s, I feel way more comfortable attempting proper combos with him, rather than doing the same thing with 2000, and I don't know how to properly describe it, but it's such a difference when you play it. You just have to play the game and you'll feel it right away, that it really elevates Godzilla 90s to being at the top of A tier. Yeah, spoiler alert for the list, but let's be real here. If I put Godzilla 2000 in A tier, I can't really in good conscience place Godzilla 90s in S tier, although it's pretty borderline in my opinion. Alright, go home, go bed, Anguirus.
KO.
Wait, what? No, like legitimately. What just happened?
KO.
What happened right there? I need to look at that. It's just like, okay, free. Sometimes it's just like, okay, cool. And I did it. Let's get out of Tokyo. This is the laggiest one. Go home, Rodan. Sit down, Destoroyah. Another rage. Are you kidding me? Okay. As long as I force Ghidorah to like run away from it, then we should be fine. Okay, good.
Godzilla 90 versus MEGAGodzilla.
That's what you saw, because they see, they know, they see it. Just a little bit too late there. I didn't hit him. I thought I did, but I was off. I was off.
KO.
Godzilla 90 is complete. Okay, Godzilla 90s will always be the better Godzilla, at least in this game. But as we're on the subject of Heisei Kaijus, let's talk about one of the most iconic ones, and not just the Godzilla franchise, but for pop culture as well.
King-Ghidorah.
The main villain of the Godzilla franchise. Just look at these stats. You know, for a kaiju with no hands, King-Ghidorah packs a hefty punch. It doesn't even matter that King-Ghidorah is the second slowest kaiju in the game. It makes up for that by being able to attack from any distance. Want to break and not face Ghidorah up close? Yeah, get hit by a massive lightning blast that Ghidorah can use when flying. And it only takes 40% of your energy, meaning if you're fast enough, you can get 2 hits on an opponent and do at least 25% or more of their HP, depending on the kaiju. So not only does King-Ghidorah have amazing offensive and defensive stats, but it also can tank heavy attacks that can deal with something as powerful as King-Ghidorah. Someone working at Pipeworks Studios must have been a Ghidorah diehard fan, because this kaiju is probably one of the best kaijus in the game, if not the best kaiju in the game. Perhaps one of the developers was Ghidorah Stan 64 all along, and we just never knew. Oop, wrong button. I pushed out Anguirus. The camera, no, the camera. There we go. What? I can't do, wait, I can't actually use that? Wait a minute, huh? I guess there is no, Huh, there is no upper, up A button, up A attack, up A button. What am I saying? Oh my god, the play. What was that? Destroyer defeated. Not enough, oh. Why did I not grab it? What am I doing? Actually, it doesn't even matter, actually. I think I won. Mega King-Ghidorah down. This is it. The final battle between King-Ghidorah and MECHAGodzilla 2. You thought you could grab that? Maybe you can. Or maybe he can't. Ghidorah, please pick that up. I was like, Ghidorah, what are you doing? I tried to get cute and tried to, There we go. Okay. And with that, we are officially halfway through the challenge. All we have left is the 3 mechas, MEGALON, ORGA, and RODAN. Can we finish this off? With King-Ghidorah taking his rightful place in S tier, we are halfway done with the challenge, and we're going to keep up the trend with the kind of kaiju's going with our next monster. A version exclusive this time, as we're now going to talk about
MECHAGodzilla 3!
a version exclusive for both the Xbox version and the Japanese GameCube version of this game. MechaGodzilla 3 is similar to MechaGodzilla 2 in the sense that they both have similar movesets, but they added some specific moves for MechaGodzilla 3 and made Kiryu more of a balanced kaiju in comparison to his Heisei counterpart. MechaGodzilla 3 in this game feels like a bulkier version of Godzilla 2000, just as speedy, can deal a good amount of damage, and has a mecha armor to ignore weak attacks. But my favorite thing to do with MechaGodzilla 3 is to spam the RB button to use his finger missiles that can be super annoying to dodge, especially if it's in a small map like the arena or the inside of the mothership. And this goes for MechaGodzilla 2 as well. But why did both MechaGodzilla straight up steal the first MechaGodzilla 1's move? But I think this is a fun homage to the original, as eventually MechaGodzilla 1 would be added in Godzilla Unleashed. So I guess it's just a little fun homage since they didn't want to add 3 MechaGodzillas with basically the same movesets. And do I need to say anything about the Absolute Zero Cannon? It does so much damage. It is one of the coolest moves in the Godzilla franchise. But there's a reason why MechaGodzilla 3 is one of the last kaijus that can be unlocked in this game. Kiryu is powerful and surprisingly balanced for being an endgame character, and is way more versatile than most of the kaijus in this game. For now, I think I want to talk more in detail about the other clone kaiju, as I have a lot to say about the older brother. MechaGodzilla 3 takes his spot in S tier, a worthy spot for Kiryu. This is your plan. This is your destiny. I totally forgot what Kiryu's rage is. Oh, that was a Zero Cannon. Oh my god. Right in the face. There we go. Rodan defeated. Okay. Gotta end this. Back off, Destoroyah. You try, Destoroyah. I'm in between the rocks. Health pack for the win. I'm missing by like literal feet, like inches. I'm so close. What? He's on 1 HP. Thank you. I was going to be like, really? He's on 1 HP and he kills me. Did it just cancel its breath? His beam attack? Because I just noticed that it literally, MechaGodzilla literally tried to grab me immediately. I've never seen that before. Okay, come on. We're right there, we're right there, come on. This should do it. Alright, MechaGodzilla 3 completed. Love to see it. Love to see it. Going through adventure mode with MechaGodzilla 3 was a blast, and I had a lot of fun using this iconic mecha. However, none of these kaijus I've talked about previously, or even later on in the video, can even hold a candle to the next kaiju on the list. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Mecha King-Ghidorah.
Wait, wrong game, my mistake. If King-Ghidorah is a top of S tier, then Mecha King-Ghidorah is somewhere in S++ tier. It is the best kaiju to use in this game, and it's not even close. It's insane the distance from Mecha King-Ghidorah to King-Ghidorah. And although being a tad bit weaker compared to King-Ghidorah, Mecha King-Ghidorah makes up for this by being tankier thanks to the Mecha boosted defense and the ability to use his tasers to stun your opponent to completely remove their energy. Even if you get hit by one of the tasers, it still does the same amount of energy depletion and leaves you vulnerable to being either grabbed or comboed to death by Mecha King-Ghidorah. You wanna know the funniest thing about Mecha King-Ghidorah? Mecha King-Ghidorah also has the edge attack resistance to boot, making MKG the tankiest kaiju in the game. It's crazy how powerful Mecha King-Ghidorah is compared to the other kaijus in this game. I know I said the same thing for King-Ghidorah, but this is just on another level when it comes to Mecha King-Ghidorah. There are so many strings to MKG's moveset, abilities, and even the resistances, and there are very few real weaknesses. The only real weakness I can say is the fact that if Mecha King-Ghidorah gets hit by an energy attack, he'll take way more damage compared to other kaijus. But there's a way to counter this. All you need to do is block, and Mecha King-Ghidorah will create a shield that not only will block a massive amount of damage, but you also can heal from it. And you wanna know the funniest thing? In Godzilla Save the Earth, the shield got a buff. Yes, this broken kaiju got a buff. It's just so funny to me that the major weakness that Mecha King-Ghidorah has can be dealt with and can heal at the same time because the opponent's energy will run out faster than your shield would. It is just so ridiculous. It is amazing. How's it feel, Destoroyah? Dang, I'm just taking damage right now. pain. Easy. Easy. That should do it. There we go. Godzilla gave me a little run for my money. What is that camera angle? And there we go, Godzilla 90's defeated. And you know what? I think that's gonna do it for poor Gigan. What HP? Really? I mean, it could be worse. I could be using the rage from Godzilla Save the Earth. That invincibility is seriously the most broken thing ever. Who thought that was a good idea for Mecha King-Ghidorah? And RODAN is defeated. Okay, MEGALON. I see you, MEGALON. Sit down, Ghidorah. Couldn't even use the rage. MechaGodzilla 2 flew, my god! You did it to yourself, MechaGodzilla. You did it to yourself. I wonder if that's the fastest time, actually. To, complete again. Not even close, actually. Wow, Ghidorah. Mecha King-Ghidorah is on another tier when it comes to its fellow kaiju. I can't justifiably put this in S tier alongside Destoroyah, King-Ghidorah, and MechaGodzilla 3. I have to instead create a whole separate category for Mecha King-Ghidorah and put him in S+ tier, aka MKG tier. What a beast of a kaiju. But now we're going from the best kaiju in the game to the last kaiju in the game. I mean, for unlocking purposes, that is. We got 3 sets of clone characters for this game, which sounds annoying considering that it takes up half of the roster, but they play differently enough that it's totally fine. Let's get on to talk about the super mecha himself,
MEGAGodzilla.
MechaGodzilla 2 is an interesting kaiju in this game, when compared to his younger counterpart, that is. MG2 is weaker than Kiryu, but makes up for that by having the best weapons and defense stats in the game, that's tied with Destoroyah and King-Ghidorah. Your main priority with MechaGodzilla 2 is to use his weapons. Since he's not a strong kaiju, your main objective should be medium to long range attacks instead of trying to get close to fight your opponent, by using your plasma cannon to either shoot an enemy off the ground or even shoot them out of the air. Even though MechaGodzilla 2's moveset fits perfectly with this weapon stat, I just don't think MechaGodzilla 2 stands out from his other medium range attackers like Destoroyah and the 2 Ghidorahs. If anything, MechaGodzilla 2 feels very underwhelming to use and often feels like a disadvantage to use him this late into the game compared to the other S tier kaijus, especially if you're on the Xbox or Japanese GameCube version of this game and could just use MechaGodzilla 3, which feels like a massive upgrade to use when comparing it with MechaGodzilla 2. It's kind of ironic because back in the day, MechaGodzilla 2 would always beat me up when I got to the end of an adventure mode playthrough. Now, I'm more fearing other kaijus like the Godzillas or even Anguirus than I am for MechaGodzilla 2. Come on, MechaGodzilla 2. Anguirus is 1 HP, thank you. Gigan defeated. This should be it. There we go. Health pad saved me. The health pack coming in clutch. Another one taken down by MechaGodzilla 2. What? This should do it.
KO. MEGAGodzilla versus King-Ghidorah monsters. Fight.
This is it. The final battle. At least for MechaGodzilla 2. And then once that, come on. Look how much damage I just did already. Surely I can win this, right? There we go. Alright, MechaGodzilla 2 completed. Oh my god, we only got 3 more to go. This is shocking for me to say, because I still like MechaGodzilla 2, and the weapon stat and the weapon variety do make up for his shortcomings, but I can't in good conscience put him in S tier. But I can't put him in B tier either, as that seems too harsh. So I'm putting MechaGodzilla 2 in A tier. That's still good, but for being the end game unlockable you can get, that feels pretty underwhelming, I can't lie. But now let's get on to another underwhelming kaiju with
MEGALON.
Let it be known, before I get bullied in the comments for disrespecting Megalon like that I'm only joking. But this may be a hot take for some, but I had fun playing as Megalon and it feels like he's an underappreciated kaiju in this game. Don't get me wrong, there's a reason why Megalon is one of the first 3 usable kaijus in the game. It's one of the fastest kaiju, as well as a good attack stat. But Megalon is honestly the perfect choice to use if you want to rush into combat and deal massive damage, while also fearing that you get pushed over by a simple breeze. Yeah, those defensive stats are clearly unwanted, and nobody wants to look at that. They'll rather pay attention to the fun drill grab attacks that makes your opponent spin super fast. I don't know why you have 3 glass cannons in this game, but unlike the other 2, which I think are pretty bad, and it's a stark contrast in how I feel about Megalon when comparing it to Gigan. Cause Gigan, I do not care about Gigan at all in this game, but when it comes to Megalon, it's a complete opposite. Megalon, in my opinion, could do way more things than what Gigan pretends to do properly. Want to escape from being cornered by your opponent? Instead of hoping for a good teleport, why not just drill underground and try to counter that by getting a cheeky grab on your opponent? Megalon's drills are better than Gigan's blades in the sense that they do more damage to an opponent than Gigan would, which is ironic considering that Gigan's whole thing is about doing heavy damage and making a quick getaway to avoid getting hit, which is what Megalon does in the first place. especially when comparing Megalon and Gigan's energy attack. The Napalm fire attack is way more useful than Gigan's shotgun attack, which may or may not hit your opponent. Seriously, I heard that thing miss so many times, I was at a loss for words on what I was doing wrong. Go home, Godzilla. You're never gonna use your rage Anguirus because you're defeated. Okay, gotta bring it back, even though, you know, Ghidorah getting the health pack does suck. Gotta bring it back. Oh, they're all distracted by, they're distracted by Mothra. They have noticed poor little me. Go home. I did so much damage, hello? It's like, I got smacked right in the face by Destoroyah. I didn't expect that to hit me, actually. A third rage? Okay, this is the run. This has to be the run. I cannot fail after so many attempts. Okay, Mega King-Ghidorah defeated. This just leaves MechaGodzilla 2.
MEGALON versus monsters. Fight.
I am kind of disappointed though, in this game they never give you the power-ups in the arena. I'm letting MechaGodzilla 2 take some of the damage. I'm stuck on the corner. Just gotta throw him. Ooh, okay, we did it. 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 Only 2 remain. Oh my god, please. Please let this be enough. But there's a reason why I keep comparing Megalon and Gigan, and that is because at first, I believe that Megalon should have been placed in C tier alongside Gigan. But replaying the game now, I realize my lapse in judgment and now be putting Megalon into B tier. Certainly better than its BFF. Let's just be real here, Megalon is actually way better than Gigan. But now we're down to the final 2 Kaijus left to complete. Surely I didn't leave the worst 2 for last, right? Right? Can we fade the black already? I'm actually getting scared.
ORGA.
Orga is actually considered a secret character for this game, where you first must unlock every kaiju in the game, and then complete an adventure mode with Godzilla 2000 on medium difficulty or higher, and then after doing that, will you be able to unlock Orga. Orga is the strongest kaiju of the game, with maxed out stats in both attack and defense. Orga deals massive damage, but the only real negative with Orga is the fact that it is the slowest kaiju in the game. But surely the maxed out stats can make up for this, right? I mean, it does for destroying the Ghidorahs. This couldn't hinder Orga too much, right? I can't believe I choked that. I can't believe I choked that at the end. That is so bad. That is so bad. Although Orga is a hard hitter, it lacks the diversity that the other S tier characters have to make it one of the best. Even with the max defense and being given a bigger boost of blunt resistance, as Orga, you need to be as close to your opponent as possible, and one way you can do this is by using your paralyzing shot to stun your opponent. But it only lasts for a few seconds, so you better make that shot count. But even with that stun, most kaijus can just keep their distance from Orga to just counter him with their energy attacks instead, You know, ironically enough, I was just thinking about this right now. MechaGodzilla 2 is the perfect counter to ORGA. And even the Ghidorahs can just go up into the air to use their beam attacks to deal massive damage to ORGA. It goes to show that even though ORGA has max stats, it really can't substitute for a lack of diversity in a moveset. It's for that reason that I'm placing ORGA in B tier. ORGA was shockingly a chore to complete. We got one strike to do too. This is rough. I really thought this is going to be it. I almost died to MEGALON again. You can just, like, hear me just go quiet just to focus up. Because I do not want to restart all of this again. Another rage? You know what? That's fine. Oh! I don't know why King-Ghidorah didn't go for, Alright, there we go. Go home. Get out of here, Destoroyah. Gotta get defeated? Come on, come on. Let's finish this. Just like that. Godzilla 2000 has been defeated. Wait, you want that? You want the Ghidorah? Hold up. Hold up, I got you.
ORGA versus MEGAGodzilla.
I'm back, Kiryu.
Fight.
And this is a battle I intend to win. And now we're back to square one. ORGA, I really need you to pick it up now. Come on. ORGA, do you not feel like picking it up anymore? ORGA? I guess not. ORGA just feels like, nah, not today. Oh my god, you see how I just literally had to shut up and focus for the entire time? Oh my god, we did it. One more before the final battle with RODAN. I am terrified. I didn't even get like a good placement, Jesus. With that fail at the end against MechaGodzilla 3, I only had one strike left, meaning if I lost with the next Kaiju, I would have to restart the entire challenge run. So, win or lose, this is going to be it. Can I clutch it out with the last Kaiju remaining?
RODAN.
We are here at the end of it all. 11 Kaijus have been used, and now only one remains. It is quite possibly the worst Kaiju in this game. Yep, we have to use RODAN. Now, I'll probably add it to the script in the post-production stuff on why RODAN stinks. Because, my goodness, RODAN has such low HP, even if we can get combos going, it's basically a glass cannon and it's just not fun to use. It can be really annoying at times when you're facing better kaiju that can instantly wipe out your HP, and before you know it, you're at half HP. It is kind of crazy. But I hope we can finish this. We got one more kaiju to use. Win or lose, this is it. We're not gonna go all the way back to Anguirus. That'll be painful. And let's even come up with a clutch victory, shall we? Oh boy, RODAN. Where can I even begin with RODAN? In this game, RODAN is the fastest kaiju. RODAN can quickly attack an opponent by being able to fly and use his heat beam even while flying. However, there's one major problem that RODAN has. Take a look at the stats. Do you see that defensive stat? You are now looking at an edited stat screen. RODAN has the lowest defense in the game. Also, it has a weakness that edge attacks do way more damage to RODAN, which means every single kaiju in this game can knock out RODAN pretty quickly. And I'm not joking, kaijus like Anguirus, MEGALON, Gigan, Destoroyah, ORGA, the Godzillas, and even the Ghidorahs can wipe out RODAN with no trouble at all. You see the problem with that statement? 9 out of the 12 kaijus could be considered counters to RODAN. Heck, even the MECHAGodzillas can handle RODAN due to the below average offensive stats. So not only can every single kaiju in this game bully RODAN, but even with the speed stat being max, the problem is that even if you can fly in this game, the other kaijus could just shoot you out of the sky and then wail on you. If you pick RODAN, you are already playing the game on hard mode, regardless of what difficulty you play the game at. So, every single fight felt like an uphill battle where I had to go up a hill that was at a 90-degree vertical while holding a giant boulder on my back. RODAN's instantly going to F tier. I had to play perfectly in order to beat this challenge.
RODAN versus Anguirus.
What? Did I hit the power-up? Do you not shoot through the power-ups? I've never seen that before.
MEGALON. King-Ghidorah.
I'm not saying anything, I'm just like 100% focused right now.
RODAN has won. Repeat, RODAN has won. Gigan.
Gigan defeated. That was close. That was really close, by the way.
Mecha King-Ghidorah.
I mean, hey, if it's right there, I don't want Mecha King-Ghidorah to grab it. That'd be even worse.
Mothra airstrike.
Mecha King-Ghidorah defeated. Come on, we can do this. Come on.
Destoroyah. Monsters. Fight. Mothra airstrike.
No, no Destoroyah. Oh my god, I beat Destoroyah. I thought I was gonna get destroyed, literally. Because, my god, Destoroyah can just spam the same move, the same combo over and over again and just kill me easily. But this is it. The final Kaiju, MechaGodzilla 2. Please, Rodan. Please, you can do it, right? You can do it.
Versus MEGALON. Monsters. Fight.
Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Oh my god, we did it. The challenge is done. Every single kaiju has been completed flawlessly. I can't believe I did it.
Your monster has defeated our ultimate weapon and escaped. Our campaign to seize your planet has been
With 2 strikes remaining, by the way.
but we will
2
return, Earthling.
strikes.
Will return.
I hope you all enjoyed the video. I know this is different than what I would normally make for a challenge video like this, but I just wanted to show how fun this game could truly be and how all the kaijus can work individually, even with the 3 sets of clone characters. Again, if you want to see something like this for Godzilla Save the Earth, or even Save the Earth Melee, when that game officially drops with every available kaiju, make sure to get this video to 50 likes. Also, comment down below what you think of the tier list. Was I right or wrong on certain kaiju, and will I ever recover with the RODAN fandom after this video? I don't think so. For now, the next challenge will be me returning to the Pokemon Stadium randomized Nuzlocke. It's been way too long since I've done a Pokemon challenge video, and I feel like it's a perfect time to revive what got my videos going in the first place. So I hope you all will join me when I begin streaming the attempts again, and I'll catch everyone for the next video. Later everybody.